Hi there. So we've got a more modern McLaren Vale wine to taste right now. I'm just after tasting Darrenberg Ironstone Pressings GSM, which is one of the sort of old school McLaren Vale producers. Got a heritage of 100 plus years. Mitolo is relatively new to the game with a heritage of about 20 years, but still has a good um, bit of history in there too. This is one of their icon wines, I suppose. It was the very first wine that they started making in 2000 vintage, is the GAM Shiraz. So GAM stands for Gemma, Alex and Marco, the three kids of Frank Mitolo, the owner of the brand and the winery, or the winemaker I suppose. Well, the winemaker, sorry, is Ben Glitzer. But Frank is heavily involved in the process. He's a market farmer of origin in McLaren Vale. Some really good sites, really good vineyards, and has put a serious emphasis and investment into producing top class wines, and they really shine through across his range of products that he produces now. Starting off with his first wines, say in 2000, up until now, he's making maybe 16 or 17 different wines. But over the years, it's been consistently excellent. So this wine's about sort of the power and purity, I suppose, of the McLaren Vale and what it can produce and what Frank's vineyards can produce in conjunction with his growers, the Presti family as well. So this here is really quite full bodied, quite intense colour, nice bright, vibrant rim to it. Really beautiful blockbustery type nose, that sort of sweet blackberry brambly style fruit, bit of dark chocolate, a bit of spice in there as well. So very much classic Australian big Shiraz, I suppose. Now this is not a cheap bottle of wine; it floats in around that £30 a bottle mark. So you expect to have a bit of power and that with this. Doesn't disappoint in the nose, that's for sure. Initially, sorry, on the attack, you get that lovely sweet mouth coating flavours. Just fills your mouth full of loveliness. And then it cleans out in this lovely sweet blackberry style fruit. Fine tannins to it. Nicely balanced acids. Alcohol at 14.5% is barely noticeable in there. It's the sort of wine you could chug no problem and then not be able to get out of your chair. It's so easy to drink, beautiful by itself, really good with some sort of maybe like Asian inspired duck dish or something like that. There, it's got those sort of slightly Asian flavors in there. That sort of Chinese spice going on. There's a lot of quality treatment goes into making these wines. From really good barrels. Gentle handling in the cellars. They're top wines certainly in McLaren Vale, and they're making a bit of a wave, I suppose, on the international scene. Anybody in the know? So you want to try a big traditional, I suppose, McLaren or Australian Shiraz. Give Mitolo a go, but I still love it because it's got that little bit of restraint in there as well. It's not just overpowering in terms of its blockbusterness, if you like. But really good. Super wines as usual from Mitolo, and it's a GAM 2015. You'll not be disappointed. Remember, klvm.com, the place where taste matters. Cheers.